The subject matter was truly unique. All of humanity had shrunk to the size of ants. All of humanity shrinking like ants, she asked calmly. Yes, he replied. Which means we can now be eaten by rats and spiders. Even just imagining it sent chills down the spine. Humans, the apex predators of the old world, now prey to a common house rat. Humans are cruel creatures capable of killing their own kind. So perhaps, in this new world, they deserve to be this small. The mini-map blinked to life, a glowing green grid that revealed the city he once knew, now seen from 3 centimeters above the ground. Oh, he can zoom in, he whispered, fingers trembling as the map expanded. And then he saw it, a single orange dot moving. The orange dot was his house. Something or someone was already there waiting. He didn't have time to think. The sound of something massive crashing nearby drowned out every thought in his head. From above, a bowl of tteokbokki sauce looked like a lake. From below, it was a death sentence falling from the sky. Suddenly, boiling tteokbokki broth came crashing down like a wave of lava. AAK, the tteokbokki lady from the stall, had no idea she had just created the most terrifying flood in human history. Around him, people were swallowed and melted alive inside the burning red sauce. Agonizing screams filled the streets as bodies dissolved one after another. Baekhyun stood there frozen in shock. People were actually dying right in front of him. He stood in the ruins of what used to be a normal afternoon, clothes soaked in chili sauce, and thought, this is actually happening. Mom, everyone, they're really gone. In this living nightmare, he had no idea what he was supposed to do next. Rule number 1, survive in this place. Rule number 2, figure out why this happened. Rule number 3, find a way back. Then suddenly, he heard it, CIIT, CIIT. Something nearby was watching him. Slowly, he turned around, his blood instantly freezing. A gigantic rat, larger than a building from his perspective, stared directly at him. At his current size, the creature looked less like an animal and more like a god of death. CWAAK, the monstrous rat roared, opening its jaws wide enough to swallow him whole. AAK, Baekhyun instantly turned and ran for his life. Dap dap dap, his tiny feet pounded against the ground as the giant rat chased right behind him. That rat from before, it's targeting me. The monster closed the distance in seconds, its sharp fangs glistening. Chuak, its terrifying roar exploded behind him. I'm gonna die. It's going to catch and eat me. Chuak, the giant rat, suddenly lunged toward him like a beast possessed. AAKKK, his scream echoed through the narrow alley. Then suddenly, a single word appeared before his eyes, caught. The rat slammed him to the ground beneath its enormous claw. Baekhyun slowly looked up, directly into the eyes of the creature about to kill him. Kyak, the rat, violently tossed him high into the air. Doug, his tiny body smashed hard against the ground. The giant rat slowly approached him again, drool dripping from its mouth. Arg, his body felt like it was being crushed alive beneath the monster's weight. Kyak, he desperately struggled back, but the difference in power was overwhelming. Bruised, bleeding, and barely breathing, the survivor collapsed helplessly onto the ground. Slowly, the giant rat opened its enormous jaws, preparing to devour them alive. A glowing orange dot suddenly appeared on his minimap. Someone was approaching fast. Closer and closer, the orange dot rapidly moved toward his location. Dap, 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 heavy footsteps shook the ground nearby. Suddenly, a massive wave of fire engulfed the giant rat whole. Hua! JIIKKKK, the monstrous beast burned alive within seconds inside the blazing flames. A mysterious stranger surrounded by fire had just saved his life. He survived, but who exactly was this flame-wielding hunter standing before him? The giant rat finally collapsed into the flames, completely charred black.